As September wraps up, so does Baby Safety Month.
Each year, about 3,500 babies tragically die from sleep-related incidents, and millions of children are treated for preventable injuries. Here to talk about it is Corewell Health Children's Doctor Evelyn Laskowski. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you. So let's just start with the basics. We're talking about preventable injuries. So at the top of your list, we know there are so many things to consider. What's one of the main issues that you tend to see that can actually be prevented?
So for the infant age group, safe sleep is so important and kind of an easy, low-hanging fruit type of a solution. And so making sure that babies are flat on their back, alone in their crib or bassinet, not in a shared sleep space with their caregivers is very important. Incline sleep is something that we avoid. And so propping up the head of the crib so that they're at an incline or any sort of incline sleeper, even if it is marketed as a sleeper, doesn't necessarily mean that it's safe, and babies really should be flat on their back.
Now, this is obviously something that needs to be at the top of mind throughout the year. How do you keep that conversation going beyond the month?
So just always bringing it up and having an open conversation with families, asking what their sleep situation is, recognizing that it's exhausting, especially that first year of life. Taking care of an infant is really a 24/7 type of job, and families are exhausted. They are accidentally falling asleep with their babies, and so just being open to the conversation and trying to encourage them to have a safe sleep plan for their infants.
How about car seats? Another big topic, especially for those younger babies. How do you know that yours is installed correctly?
So car seats for a lot of parents, especially new parents, can be a very scary topic. You don't get a lot of, training on it until you're kind of thrown into it and have a little one that you have to get in the car safely. There are child passenger safety technicians that are out there, CPSTs, which are the people that kind of are the car seat specialists and have taken extra training. You can seek them out. This is one of those things where people say, go to the fire department. They'll help you get your baby in the car seat. It's not actually that simple. You can't just show up and expect the firefighters to know what to do with whatever car seat you have. Many cities will sponsor having these CPSTs come to various locations in the city, maybe once or twice a month, and you have to find out exactly when those people will be there. And they can help make sure that you know how to use your car seat, that it's safely installed in the car, and that your child is safely fitted into the car seat.
In terms of resources for getting the right information, where should parents go?
So it's always great to start with your pediatrician. They have a lot of information as far as child safety. There are kind of other places that are out there, especially online, that can be kind of a big scary place. The AAP has a really fantastic parent-facing website that families can go to. Various hospitals, including Corewell, we have some patient-facing child safety information that is also out there. And so looking at the source and not necessarily going to the various social media communities as your first resource.
Yeah, other than sleep safety and car seat safety, is there another big topic that you think parents should keep in mind?
So as those infants become children, making sure that your home is toddler proof, and so making sure medications are secured. We not infrequently will see children get into various pills and other types of medications and drugs and things like that that have been dropped on the floor, unknowing to very well-meaning, well-caring parents. And so being aware that if there are medications in the house, to be aware of where they are, how many you're actually taking, if you're dropping them on the ground, and making sure that they are secured out of reach of children. Of course, water safety is also very important, and even going into the winter season when pools and lake swimming aren't as popular, making sure that bath time is always supervised, especially with young toddlers. They can drown even in as little as an inch or two of water. It doesn't need to be a tub full of water. Making sure furniture is secured, TVs and things like that are anchored to the wall, and of course outlets are blocked so that little fingers can't be stuck in them or stick knives and forks and things like that into them.
All great things to keep in mind. Dr. Evelyn Laskowski, thank you for your time.